Here we are at Chapter 8. They just narrowly avoided an encounter with this beast. I'll show you those jaws again. Those fangs, I think. Yikes. I get my focus a little better if I can. There we go. All right, Chapter 8, Port of Origin. I don't know if you noticed the little details in here, but this looks like a coffee stain on one of the drawings. So interesting how they made these artistic choices in this book. Here they are. This is Council Crest. If you go there, you will see this. Probably he won't be there. But this wall, that wall, this cool circle, that's all right there. Pop! Uncle Al, we thought you were out on the range. Looks like you were out on the range. Well, yeah. And it looks like you have a couple of my things. You kids have no idea of the danger you were in, but we're safe now. Time travel is not for everyone. Pardon me. I must make sure you're not being followed. Amuko kupi tawanas lapti. Huh? That's the face you want to see, not that one. You kids must be hungry. Let's get back to the house and have some food. Uncle Al, we're really sorry we took your journal and map. We were just curious. We were planning on bringing them right back. Listen, taking my stuff is one thing, but time traveling to the Ice Age opens up a whole world of trouble. But Caleb is an expert on the outdoors, and Ari knows all about the Ice Age, and Jenna is a whiz with the map. Your travels should not become public knowledge. Uncle Al, what we saw was amazing. You read my journal. You know I'm intrigued by the Ice Age. I've ranged dozens of times. Don't you want to share what you've seen? It's more complicated than that. There are greater dangers than saber-toothed cats and giant short-faced bears. What are you talking about? The secret investigation into the curious nature of things and the curious things in nature. How many people know about this? No more talk of the investigation. Don't you want to hear about what we did? Okay. I should take a report of your activities. What did you see? We rode on a giant thunderbird. We saw the Willamette Valley underwater. I saw a giant sloth, an enormous ice dam, and drowning mammoths and a huge bear, and a huge flood. Hang on, one at a time. That dam was huge. How did it break? Well, there is a theory that involves supercooled water, several degrees below freezing. Brr, chatter, chatter. Water that's colder than ice? Exactly. It was under too much pressure at the bottom of the dam to expand, and so it couldn't freeze. The highly pressurized water moved through tiny cracks in the ice, causing friction. Rub, rub. Friction created heat, which melted the ice, making the cracks larger. Shake, shake. Eventually, the dam became unstable and broke. Rumble, rumble. And boy, did it break. It was louder than fireworks, thunderstorms, and airlines combined. When we were flying over the flood, we saw these giant whirlpools. Yes, those are called kolks. Kolks. That'd be a great detail for your books, writers. They're like underwater tornadoes. They move with such force that they can tear into rock, forming features that can turn into lakes and large potholes once the flood has passed. There it is, ripping out all that rock. It's incredible how much ice and water there was at that time. Fire and ice, my boy, the regional tools of the great artist nature. What do you mean by the artist nature? The art of landscape creation. Volcanoes and lava flows erupt, lava cools and hardens. Soils of crushed rock are deposited, then it's all moved around by water. What about people? Did you have any contact? Ari and I saw a village from Thunderbird, and we used a compass on a high hill to travel back 1 week. Good, as long as you had no contact, things will be less complicated. We're back! Remember what we talked about. How was your afternoon? My goodness, you are filthy. Yeah, we've been playing in the dirt. Mom, I can't begin to tell you how much fun we had today. Well, let's get you home and cleaned up. Ari will drop you off. How'd it go? Well, they went ranging and they came back. My, they are ambitious children. I really didn't think they would do it. Well, they did. And it seems the investigation has 3 more time travelers. I still think they're a bit young. They have a lot to learn. I'm sure they will in time. She was in on it. No way. Time. We have all the time in the world. That, my friends, is the end. Such a cool book. I would love to hear what you all think about it. So send me a comment on Seesaw. Tell me what you think of our book.